All right, welcome to the live stream, everyone. We are doing a format that we have not done before, which is kind of shocking that we haven't done this yet, but we are doing one Arthurian Legends, 2 Gothic. And the theory there is that hopefully having one pack of Arthurian Legends in there will maybe speed up the format a little bit. I'm just going to try to do the hand thing that I sometimes do. So sorry, the live stream's going to look a little weird for a second, but for some reason it didn't save the thing that I had in here. So I just shrink this down and then I blow it up so that you can see the hand kind of nice. All right, and that is the first pack. All right, I think we're set up. I'll even turn on my camera here. All right, I'm gonna take my headphones off, so I'm not gonna be listening to those guys, so don't get too distracted. Yeah, classic pack of Arthurian Legends. We open a bunch of sites. So Shatterstrike is fine. Perilous Bridge is our elite. That's kind of disappointing. Black Knight is fine. Not really exciting. I think I would take Harassing Ruffians over that. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty weak pack. So the good cards are like Lookout, I guess Bog, Briar Patch, Common Cottagers I like. Lake of Fank is fine. Grievous Insult's fine. Harassing Ruffians is good. Shatterstrike is good, but kind of expensive removal. So let's see. We're drafting with 2 packs of Gothic after this. Gothic is a little bit light on removal, so that makes me a little bit interested in just taking the Shatterstrike. That's 1 threshold. There's kind of a lot of 3-mana, 3-power minions in Gothic, so maybe I'm not in a huge rush to first pick a 3-mana, 3-power minion. So yeah, maybe I will just take Shatterstrike and be not like the most excited about the beginning of this draft, but at least it is a good card. Someone... Oh, there we go. Okay, and then the classic cards that drop out of your hand situation on TTS. All right, wow, okay, what did we get past here? Burning Hands, Redcap Poweries. There's a Duel and a Joust. There's a Shelly Code. Wow, this is a really good pack, actually. And then Sir Kay, it's fine. It's 4 mana, 4 power, but it's really hard to cast. I'm not really that excited about that card, so yeah, I think I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to take a 3-mana, 3-power minion with a charge. Absolutely. Love Burning Hands, but yeah, this is removal on a stick, and yeah, very excited to have that card in my deck. Ooh, maybe I should mention on the live stream that there's some really exciting stuff happening on the Sorcerer's Summit. We now have bot drafts available to us, so if you go to the Sorcerer's Summit and then you go to the Limited General channel, there's people having conversations about it, and if you want to ask questions or anything, that's the place to go. I assume basically every Sorcery player is on the Sorcerer's Summit. If you're not, then you should definitely join it. I guess I don't really have an invite to that in my description or anything, but I'm sure it's pretty easy to find a way to get into there. I think it's just like sorcerersummit.com. There's probably a link to that. And yeah, so if you've watched some of my live streams recently, we drafted on draftsorcery.com is the new name for it. It had a different name before. It's not the one that you can like play on. I know people have seen, there's been like YouTube videos and stuff of that one. It's not that one. It's a new one. It's just a draft simulator. There's no like playing the games on it or anything. So you sit at the table, you draft against bots, and then it's kind of like Magic Arena if you've played on that. You you get to play until you get to 4 wins or 2 losses, and you use like the Sorcerer Summit bot to like join a queue to get ranked up or matched up with someone. So that is super exciting, and I'm gonna have a video on Monday, and Golden Eagle will have a video on Monday where we will talk about that whole situation, and you can learn all about it. But you can already join as of this live stream. It's already up and running. I think it's just not like fully rolled out and everyone's in the know about it yet, but I think very soon people will be, and the queue will be firing off pretty regularly, so I'm excited for that. Let's get to this pack. So Shepherd Huntress is fine. Unseelie Chords. This is 6 mana, 5 power. At the start of each turn, target players discard cards for each fairy. That's funny. I actually have a fairy. Yeah, I mean, Unseelie Chords good. Yeah, and there's no good fire cards. I mean, Red Breast Robin is good, but I don't think it's as good as some of this other stuff. So I think it's between Yellow Knight and Unseelie Court. I could also see some people maybe taking like Kettletop Leprechaun here. I don't think taking Shameless Squire here is a good idea. So I think it's between these two cards. It's kind of funny because Fire Air in Gothic, there's no 6 mana 5 power minions. At least at ordinary, like there are in Water and Earth. So that's kind of interesting, at least. But I really want lances. So I think I'm just going to prioritize the lance here. And Earth is really good in Gothic. So yeah, I mean, air is also very good in Gothic. So I guess that's not really a big determining factor here. But I just really want to try out lances against all of this slow Gothic stuff. And I think that'll be really fun. Ooh, we got kind of punished here because we got past a Band of Thieves. And kind of nothing else. I mean, Blacksmith Family. Tactical Move is okay. Bonfire probably isn't very good in this format because there's not a ton of lances. That's a little rough. Do I just take a Blacksmith Family? Or do I just take the Band of Thieves? Because, I mean, that is a real signal. Yeah. I just really want to be able to play this lance. It's kind of rough. And if I am Earthfire, then I really do want decent 2-drops, which I think Blacksmith Family is a decent 2-drop. Well, man, that's rough. Yeah, okay, I'll read the signal. I'll take the Band of Thieves, and we'll see how we end up. We have 8 at the table today, which is very nice. And yeah, always happy to see that. We've got a couple newer drafters here, I think. People I haven't drafted with before, at least. And, I mean, if I haven't drafted with them, they probably haven't shown up to any of the online drafts. Because I host all of them. I guess except for the European ones. Which haven't been firing off, unfortunately, lately. But if you're interested in drafting and you're not in the US, you should definitely try to hop into some of the European time zone drafts. I think it's 8:30 p.m. Central European time. I think that's right. All right, let's see. There's a forge. Pretty happy to get a forge, but there's also a hunting party. So, do I want to just keep speculating on, like, do I want to speculate on Earth card and potentially get past more good air stuff and then have to drop it? Or do I just take a card that I know I'm going to play because I feel pretty confident that I'm going to want to play fire at this point? I mean, I guess it's not necessarily true. I could end up in a world where I'm Earth air, but that would mean like literally this is the only card that I've drafted that I'm playing. So yeah, I guess it's not very likely. Yeah, I'm going to take Hunting Party. It's way more powerful than Forge, although I really would love to have a Forge. And yeah, maybe we'll just took a little trip down the air route, and then we're just gonna bounce back and go back to drafting Earthfire here. Why does the live stream look a little funky? Why can't you see the top of this? Huh. It's kind of strange. There we go. All right, we got another blacksmith family. I don't like Hamlet. For a little bit there, I was like, maybe people are right about Hamlet. Should I try it out? I'm convinced fully Hamlet is trash. I really, really don't like it. All right, I mean, yeah, it's blacksmith family or like Black Knight and speculate on me being able to splash water somehow, but that just doesn't happen. Like AL, sometimes you could splash because you could get an annual fair, but in one AL, two Gothic, I just don't think that's happening. I guess you could also get some families, but it's only one pack of AL, so you can't really expect to get much there. All right, so there's a village. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's a council servant, I guess, would be fine. It's kind of it. I don't need lances so much that I'm going to play a thankless squire. So yeah, I'm just going to take a village, which is excellent. Oh, see, no, this is all messed up. Guess I need this to be a little bit taller. All right. But yeah, I'm very excited about the. They're calling it like the limited arena, which I think they named it that because it's like literally it's MTG Arena for Sorcery. Like, you know, I was playing Magic before they started doing drafts with actual people. Before that, the only way you could draft Magic online was with bots. So really cool that we're, you know, taking that first step to where Magic was, where you can draft against bots. That's just really, really cool. And like I said, you should go to the Sorcerer Summit and check it out because I think that's going to be really where a lot of people are playing limited now. So very excited about that. Stone Rain or a family. I mean, I love Vanishment. That's the other card that I'm really excited that is here. But yeah, giving up a village and a hunting party and a Yellow Knight so that I can have Band of Thieves, Banishment, and I'm also giving up one of these three cards. I think it's a little bit too late for that. I just really want to be able to play this Red Cap Power Race and this Shatter Strike, so a little bit on rails at this point. I don't think I can be swayed by a Vanishment. So yeah, do I want the Stone Rain or do I just want kind of a generic 2-drop? I'm gonna, well, Earthfire is like the removal kind of elements, and they are also elements that are kind of wanting some good 2-drops. Does any of that sway me enough to make me click this? No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna take the Stone Rain. I'd rather have too much removal and have to cut some than not have enough. All right, Briar Patch. Love that card. Yeah, I don't know. Not too much to say there. It's just very, very good. It's just free damage, and there's nothing else here, so not very close. Yeah, I'm excited for this format. It's gonna be interesting to see, will the lances speed up the Gothic format? Yeah, I mean, also there's no 3-mana 3-power charge minion. So yeah, I've got lances, I've got charge, I've got actually decent removal. So yeah, going into the 2 packs of Gothic, I feel very good about that. Yeah, I think Scout is just not even as good as the bad 2-drops that are in Earth and Fire and Gothic. I guess Earth specifically, or Fire just has really good 2-drops. in Gothic. Yeah, I think Joust. We're not the best Joust deck right now. We only have 3 power minions, but we'll see what happens next pack. I guess it also works with Briar Patch. If you like, I use the soldier token to joust something into the Briar Patch. It deals 2 damage to them. That's kind of cool. Penetrable Copse or Hunter's Lodge. I think it's the Copse. There's actually not that many projectiles in Gothic that I can think of. But there's magic missiles in this format. There's ice shards. Yeah, I mean, that's probably better. There's just not much stealth in Gothic either. No, I think they're pretty comparable. Yeah, nothing here. I guess I'll take Tax Collector. There's no way that we're playing it, but I don't care if someone takes a Helpful Hop and plays it. I'd rather not pass 3 Earth cards to potentially signal to someone that Earth is open. Even if it's 3 bad Earth cards, sometimes people overread on their signals. So. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna take this pond. I just don't want someone to have that late of a pond. That's kind of crazy. And Sly Fox is just not really gonna be good. I guess you can give it like those 1 mana artifacts that give it +1 power in Gothic. Maybe that's good enough to some people. I don't really think so, but could be. Right, take the only playable card. Yeah, feeling pretty good going into the next pack here. These are our junky cards that we're not playing. Classic. Last pick, just a rock. All right, let's switch gears here into Gothic. Ooh, wow, that's really nice. Mizuja Vreet. Pack 2, pick 1. That feels really good. All right, what do we have a chance of wheeling here? Wow, 2 of the best 2-drops that we could ever ask for. There's an Undesirables, not really high in my pick order. Searing Truth probably doesn't come back, but that would be nice. Don't really want Enraged Familiar or Makeshift Barricade or Torch and Pitchfork. I guess if there's nothing better, I would take Torch and Pitchfork in case we get Necromancer. But who am I kidding? I've never opened a Necromancer, and I've done like more than 20 drafts or something. So yeah, Mizuja Freet. Very happy with that. Yeah, we're set up nicely for Savior if we open one or get lucky enough to get past one. I guess I'm pretty well set up for Persecutor as well. We just need some more evil minions. Can you joust with your avatar? I think you can, right? Yeah. Yeah, Stone Rain, Joust, and Shatter Strike, I guess, are all pretty good with Persecutor. Okay. Yeah, we got some power. We need 2-drops. That's really my only concern. I mean, it'd be nice to get a zombie horde or a monk, like get some 4-power stuff. I think that's pretty important too. we go. Buried Alive. Yeah. Pretty easy Buried Alive. Sawbones is just okay. Skeleton Generation is good. Virgin, I guess, would be pretty good in this deck. Lesser Blood Demon obviously is great. Yeah. So still some stuff we could maybe wheel, even if it's just a site. I feel like Sawbones has a decent chance of wheeling. Yeah, we really just went right into the deck, and the only pick that we missed out on was we took a Band of Thieves over a Blacksmith Family. I don't really regret that too much. I know it's blasphemy to talk about Magic, but it's always been interesting to me to compare Sorcery and Magic. Like the draft experiences, because in Magic, if you don't know, you draft, I mean, you can play however many spells and lands you want in Magic, but typically you play 23 spells, 17 lands, and in Sorcery you play 24 spells. So you have to get one more playable in your deck, and you also don't have the option of just playing a land or a site instead of a spell. Like, you do literally just have to put 24 in your deck, whereas in Magic, like, technically you could play 22 spells and 18 lands if you really needed to. And yeah, I think that like one card difference, 23 and 24, is actually like a pretty big deal. Like, it means that you need to be on rails just like a little bit faster, and you can't spend quite as many picks on sites, which is really sad, honestly, because like the sites are so good in Sorcery. Like, obviously lands just don't do that much in Magic. So all right, I think we're taking the Flare here. It's not a 4-power minion, but it is a very powerful minion nonetheless, and we're not really passing up anything here. I don't like Meat Hook, especially since we only have 3-power minions so far. I know other people love Meat Hook, and I'm sure I'll get blown out by it in this draft, but I'm just not really a believer. Okay, we got a Ravenous Werewolf. We got a Search Party. Search Party, I guess, is not as good in this format since there's one less pack of Gothic. The Hellfire. Actually, yeah, we should probably just take this Hellfire. I've been kind of curious about this card. I've called it like a bad Murder Crows because it hits everything instead of just your opponent's things. And yeah, I'm not sure about it. Destroy everything below sights, deal 2 damage to each minion above. Yeah, let's test it out. So right now it kills Blacksmith Family and Yellow Knight. But I have drafted decks that have like literally 0 2 or less power minions. Like, I just played all of the lesser blood demons and the entombed and stuff, and in that deck it would just be totally awesome to just have a one-sided board wipe like every time. But obviously, like, I should be able to play around it a little bit. Okay, here's an interesting question. There's a lot of good cards here, actually. Release the Hounds. Let's see if I can. It's always kind of hard to show these when I'm doing the weird zoomy thing, but summon 2 Hellhounds from your collection to your avatar's location. They gain charge this turn. So with an avatar that's just sitting around drawing sights, which you probably need to do because you need to get to 7 mana for this, it doesn't feel that great to pay 7 mana for 2 3-power charge minions. But that is a lot of power. And it has charge, so I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really go with the game plan right now. Like, I've got a pretty low curve, and I've got some good removal that I think works with like a heavy minion deck. And Release the Hounds is just, I don't know. I'm not really sold on its effectiveness yet. And I kind of need some 2-drops, so maybe I should just take the Wild Fanatic. But this is the more interesting pick, so maybe I should just take the Release the Hounds and just experience what it feels like to play it. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, but if I open up Persecutor, I'm gonna feel really bad. I mean, we're pretty far into the draft, and I haven't seen it yet, so yeah, okay. I'm just gonna test it out. I'm not really convinced that's the right pick, but we shall see, I guess. Okay, so there's a Bloom, a Divine Lance, Awakened Tools, I guess, but I'm not really that big of a fan. Hmm. So, yeah, the only reason to take Divine Lance is if I end up with a Savior, but like I already have 5 removal spells. I'm not taking a Rage Familiar. I'm not taking Awakened Tool, so it's between a Bloom and a Divine Lance. Not having a Bloom in your deck isn't a big deal. I'll just take the Divine Lance, and if we get a Savior, we play it. If we don't, we probably don't play it. It's 3 mana, deal 1 if you don't have a bunch of wards, and it's hard to have enough wards for this if you're not Savior, I think. I just haven't seen like any of the Blessed Villages yet, so kind of doubt we'll be playing that, but we'll see. We got a Virgin Prayer here. Yep, I think I'll just take that. I don't really see anything else that's interesting. I have been getting past some pretty decent air stuff, but I think I definitely have enough good earth stuff to stay the course. Oh, you know what? I have some tea that I was gonna brew, so I'm gonna try to do that between picks here. See if we can snap off the pick and go pour some hot water in a tea bag. I still do really want to play the false idol necromancer deck where you're trying to mill them out. Sounds really up my alley. River of Blood, Mandrake Jars. Okay, whatever. I'll take a River of Blood. Ooh, all right. This is the Holy Warrior that we wanted. I think there was like a Flaming Skull and some other really good stuff in here, but I'm perfectly happy with that. I had to reboil my water, so I'm gonna go try to actually pour the water now. All right, I guess that looks like a second Virgin in Prayer. I'm honestly not sure if I've ever played 2 Virgin in Prayers in the same deck. I don't think I have, but I don't think I've ever like been in a position to have to cut one. I think I've like literally just only ever drafted one. So that's kind of interesting to me. Yeah, I mean, almost everything can have a ward, so maybe it's okay, but if I end up with more good playables, then I'm just gonna probably cut this Virgin and Prayer. That's probably okay for now. All right, I will take a free bloom. I don't really care about landmass. I think it's pretty bad. I'd hate draft a ghoul, but obviously I'm just gonna take the card that I actually plan on playing. We don't have any ways to gain life, right? Yeah. Ooh, we actually got a blessed village. Nice. Hmm. Whoa. Really? 13th pick Plague Rat. That's kind of wild. It's not like amazing. I mean, all three of these cards are actually playable, so that's just really shocking. Hmm. I don't know what that means. Either someone drafted some jank or water air is just super open. Whoa, another Plague Rat? That's crazy. All right. Disrespect. Even Zap is a playable card. Yeah, I guess air was open. But I feel pretty good about our deck, so I'm not going to stress it. Okay, very nice. Ooh, we opened a Blade of Thorns. Yeah. Molten Mar, a second meat hook. I'm really gonna lose to 2 meat hooks and then look like an idiot. That sucks. All right, well, do I also lose to a Blade of Thorns, or should I actually try it? I mean, that's tough. That's pretty tough. I talked some mad shit against Blade of Thorns, but Molten Mar and Gift of the Wolf, like these are two really premium cards that I really want. Got 15 cards so far, which means we're like right on, like slightly behind actually for playable spells. It's just crazy, man. Yeah, it seems bad. Like I really think Molten Mar is probably just better than Gift of the Wolf, but I think I do just need to take a spell here. Like I'm just gonna end up with one more like junky card in my deck because I have this Molten Mar, and that just kind of sucks. So I should just take a card that's like comparable power level, but also bumps out some kind of crappy card out of my deck. Oh man. All right. I should just try the Blade of Thorns. I don't know. I'm still not a huge believer in it, but it looks really sweet. I should really try it out. I'm sure most people would just snap pick that, but come on, Gift of the Wolf is so powerful. Uh, yeah, we're testing stuff. And we do have some new people at the draft, so if I'm gonna test some stuff out, I should do it against some people that I'm not too afraid of, maybe. I mean, just because they're new doesn't mean that they don't know what they're doing. They might just be new to drafting online. I didn't bet them or anything. Not just Corpse or Gift of the Wolf. Gift of the Wolf is better. We got kind of a lot of non-minions right now. But I've got room for a gift to the wolf. I have to. Right? Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, pretty sure this Divine Lance is just not gonna make the deck. I'm just gonna put all that stuff in a pile. Trying to listen to the table talk. I'm sure I'm missing out on some valuable information by not listening in, but I'd rather be more focused during the draft and be able to talk to you guys without also having people in my ear. So oh, did I not? Oh, okay. Okay, what do we got? Is that another meat hook? Jesus. Ugh, man, that's rough. I mean, I'm trying out Blade of Thorns. I don't know that I'm trying out Meat Hook at the same time. I've been curious to try out Town Priest, but is 1AL 2 Gothic the format that I want to be trying that out in? Probably not. Yeah, I think it's between Hillside Chapel and Town Priest with a little splash of maybe I should play a Meat Hook, but I really don't think so. Yeah, I'll take the Hillside Chapel, and now we have 6 Earth Sites. Ooh, Holy Warrior. Is there anything else over here? Yeah, Holy Warrior sounds good. Flagellant really doesn't do anything special in this deck. Yep, I like 2-mana 2 power with a ward. Yeah, I think we've got like the perfect amount of minions to non-minions right now, so ideally I would like to pick up some more 3-mana 3 power minions, but everything else looks pretty solid. Wouldn't mind replacing this Virgin in Prayer with something, because like right now it's kind of, I mean, these are kind of both acting as spells, which means we are kind of spell heavy. Because I'm really not playing these on turn 2. Okay, yeah, okay. I think I'll take Undesirables. I could use some more beefy stuff. Works well with Shatter and Joust. I think Shallow Grave doesn't do anything. We could get back an Exhume. I don't think people are really excited about Exhume. I mean, I'm not really excited about it either, but I would probably play it over a second Virgin Prayer. I really don't want a Martyrs of Tomorrow. I think I would just take I'd just play the Virgin over that, but all right, where are we at with playables? 3, 6, 10, 13, 16, 19. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, I mean, I guess I did draft quite a few sites, but I didn't really take them over good spells. I don't think a single one of these I took over like even like a playable-ish spell. And it still feels like you're kind of fighting to get that 24th card in your deck and not have to play like one of these crappy cards. All right, Pentanite, Holy Warrior. That's really close. Man, what's up with all this good water stuff? That's wild. Like, what is this? Holy Warrior Penitent. Yeah, I'm actually not really sure about that. It's kind of funny because like Penitent Knight, if I play a Virgin of Prayer right after it, is going to be better than Holy Warrior, but Holy Warrior is probably just better like on its own. It's like turn two Holy Warrior, turn 3 put a Blade of Thorns or a Lance on it is pretty awesome. Yeah, all right, I'll just take the Holy Warrior. Hemogoblin. This must be like our last new pack. Hemogoblin. Set players maximum life to their current life. So it's just 2 mana, 2 power, do nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have room to play another Bloom. Like I think a Bloom is probably my worst site over here. Right? Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm playing Hemogoblin. I think I would play that over the Virgin Prayer anyway, so probably good. Okay, Hellhounds versus Wild Fanatic. All right, so where are we at with playables? I guess that doesn't really matter for this pick. Wild Fanatic's pretty nice with a Gift of the Wolf. I think I might just want a Hellhounds. I don't know. Right? Like, I don't know. Is that disrespectful for Wild Fanatic to get passed for a Hellhounds? Yeah, I think just having critical mass of 3 mana, 3 power, obviously very important. Ignited is just another removal spell, but yeah, it's a little bad, but all right. Yeah, I'm just really not playing Meat Hook. I can't believe 3 Meat Hooks were opened in how many packs? 16 packs? Kind of crazy. Yeah, the AL Gothic thing seems cool so far. I don't hate it like I did when we did one beta, one AL, one Gothic. It's a horrible format, and I don't think I'll ever draft it again. It's so bad. Unless some big event that I go to forces us to draft it or something. Or just the whole community is like, why aren't we doing that format? We need to do it. Then I'll draft it again, but I don't know. It just felt really, really bad. Every deck was just a pile of cards. And like, yeah. I feel like this deck at least has things going on. It's not just a pile of random cards. So I don't know. I just really didn't like that format. All right. Is Marches of Tomorrow better than my worst card? And is it going to make it hard to get to 24 playables if I don't take it? 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 21, not including either of these. And I think I'm probably playing at least one of these. So that's 22. And like, man, I just have a lot of cards down here. I don't feel great about that. 22. And then, I don't know, Blessed Village. Does that bump out in Autumn Bloom? It might, and it might not matter. So I think I will just take the Martyr, just to be on the safe side. I already have 6 sites. I just don't really care that much about getting a Blessed Village. Okay. Yeah, Faith Incarnate's not going to do anything. Yeah, and already it's like, man, I'm glad I took this because it's probably just going to make the deck kind of begrudgingly. What else do we have? We have a Tax Collector. We have a Divine Lance. And that's it. Yep. This is 22. Really don't want to play Mars tomorrow, and Tax Collector is my last 2 cards, but I think honestly that's probably what I'm gonna have to do if I don't get something. Okay. Flagellant is definitely better than these other cards, so I'll take that. So that's 23. So Marza tomorrow, I think, is the card that's in the deck right now that I would really love to not have in the deck. Is there like a Hellhounds or a Penitent Knight that we can wheel? That would be amazing. Not like a removal spell. I really want a minion. I sure hope not too many avatars got open this draft. Not a bless either. Definitely not that. And Shallow Grave doesn't do anything for us, but I will take it. Yeah, I don't think Shallow Grave doesn't do anything, right? No, it definitely does not. Yeah, that is my worst Earth site. All right, I should start putting this stuff into Curiosa. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna quickly add a bunch of cards to my deck. And then I will give everyone their pairings. And I think we are playing this Martyr, sadly. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the 24 just feels way different than 23. You wouldn't really think so, but it is kind of a big deal. I think our deck looks solid. I'm a little worried about the amount of non-minions that we have, but everything else I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, we didn't really get the big earth minions that we were wanting. And our pack of Gothic. I got one chapel, yeah. River of Blood. Alright, I think that's pretty close, so let's look at what I'm missing. I got 18 spells? How'd that happen? Okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't looking at any of the rare cards, so Heal a Goblin. That's a golem, not a goblin. Who's the last person that joined us? Paper Tiger. Alright, Froggy Mago, Divine Reckoning, Castle, Safe Slot, Slime, Justin, Ivan, Paper Tiger. I have to do pairings manually since we're not doing the Play Network anymore. So I'm just going to give everyone their pairings real quick. I just posted the pairings in the Draft US chat. If you want to take a look at that, and then just go to whatever table it says on there. Yep. Let's try to finish up the deck here. All right, Flatulent. We missed the Blacksmith's family. I think my wife is home. Dog's freaking out a little bit. Okay, so that's it for 2 drops, and then we have Hellhounds. But we don't have the Massage. MAZ. No? Alright, Ifrit. There we go. Oh, there's a dash over the A, of course. Alright. Hellhounds, Martyrs, Ifrit, Redcap, Power, Zeolonite, and then we have Flayer, Hunting Party, and then we have Undesirables. And we have Release the Hounds. I think we're pretty close now. We got 23. Give to the Wolf, Buried Alive, Joust, Shatter Strike, Stone Rain. Oh, we don't have Hellfire. Alright, and then we need some Wastelands. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will just take a quick screenshot of that. Okay. Looks good. All right, we got 24 and 12. We are 59% fire, 40% earth, and we are 50-50 in our sites. I think that is correct. So yeah, I think we will go ahead and meet up with our opponent and start the first round. So who are we playing? We're playing Divine Reckoning, and we're on table 1. Hey, dude, how's it going? Yeah. Well, you can jump on my table, and then when everyone else is done building their deck, then I can reload it. If that makes sense. So is this your first time drafting on TTS? Okay. Yeah, we drafted a bunch of 1 beta, 2 AL. That was kind of the preferred format before Gothic came out. But yeah, we've drafted a bunch of Gothic since then, and then I think we've done that format a lot at this point. So we're trying to draft more Cube, and I think right now we're going to be doing Cube 1 week and then doing alternate format another week, and kind of flip flopping. Nice. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, are you going to check out the Sorcerer Summit bot draft situation? Yeah. All right, looks like there's 3 more people on my table. Is one of them you? Or are you Wolf? No, yeah, you should just chill here. It's good. All right, so yeah, that's really cool. Where are you located? Yeah, it's cool. I mean, a lot of sorcery folks are out in Ohio, I believe. It's a nice hotspot. You got your deck saved, right? Okay. Just waiting for this last person to jump off, and then you're good to go. All right. Okay. Let's do a high roll. 15. Sure. Yeah. Oh, we could. I would do the same. Okay, sounds good. All right, I'll go first. Good luck. All right, so I'm probably not going to have. Yeah, I was just going to say, I do have my opponent muted on Discord. I just, I'm cautious with people that I don't know. I just don't want their voice on Discord because I've had situations where I've just had some awkward situations where I feel like I need to take down the live stream and delete it, and it's just like such a headache. So I don't really know this person. I think it's like the first time drafting with us. He sounds really nice, but I'm just not going to put him on the live stream for now. Maybe in a future draft. I think I like this hand a lot. We got turn 2, Holy Warrior, turn 3, Mazuja Freed, and then obviously we got Yellow Knight as a trick. I think Hellfire, I will just bottom. I'd rather draw this kind of late in the game. So yeah. And I do have two toughness minions, so I think that's... Oh yeah, we're doing the scribe room. Did you scribe? Okay. Okay, well, I will play a Wasteland and pass. Okay. I will draw a spell. I'll play a Blessed Village, put a ward on it. I'll play a Holy Warrior and also put a ward on it. Go. And by the way, if you want to do the bot drafts, I don't know if you're aware, but you can draft against bots on the Sorcery Summit right now. That's gonna be a pretty big thing, I think, going forward. So if you can't make it to the drafts, just hop into a bot draft and go to the Sorcery Summit, and you can play some games. All right, you played a Bloom into a Fire Minion, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, we're just gonna play in a Freet, and I guess just attack up. Feels pretty good. Sure. Wow. Let's see the Power Blade of Thorns. Okay, I will attack this site for 2. Oh, you're gonna block. All right. I will play a Wasteland. Does that actually make sense? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll play this back here. I'll play Mazuja Free and pass. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good. Oh no. I mean, it did allow you to play a dude, but yeah. He said he played his bloom at the wrong time. I think it's a 2 fire threshold thing that he wish you'd have played this bloom and then played the other bloom. I guess the real question is, do I just slam the sword onto one of my minions and get busy, or? I mean, that does look pretty good, actually. All right, I take 2 at the beginning of my turn, and do I just draw a spell? Yeah, I will draw a spell. I will tap for a site. All right, I'm going to go Blade of Thorns on this guy and kill the Hellhound. And then I'm going to hit you for 4. Yeah. That's a lot of power. Go ahead. Is this end of my turn? Lose 2 at the end of their turn. Okay. Man, that's pretty painful to have a Molten Mar that you just can't really cast the thing. Okay, he's just going to cast the Hellhound. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. All right. Yeah, I will lose 2 at the beginning of my turn and then draw. Man, how aggro do I want to be? So I could play Briar Patch, play Ignited, kill his 3-power minion, and then just smash for 9 and play a 2-power minion. I mean, that seems pretty good. I don't know. Yeah. And then I still have Buried Alive for his next minion. Yeah. All right. That's got to be good. All right. So I will play a Briar Patch. I'll play Ignited and kill your Hellhound. Yeah. I guess attack here for 5, attack here for 4. And then I will cap your life total, I guess. I don't think that's very relevant, but yeah, I'll put it here. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, that's rough, dude. And then I lose 2 again. I think I've tracked that correctly so far, right? So I took 4 damage from that. I've taken 4 damage from this. Yeah. That's really funny that I feel so far ahead, but I mean, I am so far ahead. Like, I think this is almost a game I can't lose, but it still just feels kind of Kind of weird to not be so much higher on life total. Ooh, wow. I'm glad that I didn't. Glad I didn't have the sword on the Ifrit. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. All right, so I don't lose 2 on the beginning of my turn, so I will draw. Okay. All right, yeah, I think I'll bury this guy and then put you at death's door. So hit you for 7. I will tap for a site, and I'll pass. Oh, I lose 2. I'm at 10. Yeah. This game was like unwinnable since like all right. Okay. Yeah, play site. All right, I'll move this guy. And I'll just play some more dudes. And I'll go to end of my turn, lose 2. So if he doesn't play a site or move, then we should just win with our flare. And I think like the safest place for him to move would be toward the skeleton. Feels like he might just want to play a site though. Yeah, okay. 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 All right. Yeah, I can block. Okay, no worries. Yeah. I block with this, and then I have 2 attackers. That's all right. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right, dude. Yeah, that was a kind of crazy curve out. So yeah, kind of ridiculous matchup, honestly. But yeah, thanks for the game. Yeah, yeah. Into the sword, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, three extra power is a lot. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill and hang out with my wife for a bit before the next round starts. So yeah, I will just go to the hangout and chill, but I will report this for us. Yep. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little break and see what my wife's been up to, and yeah. But in the meantime, I will go over to the BRB screen, and I will maybe share this if I can. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So you can look at that. I guess I'll go like this. How's that? Okay. Thanks for being here, but yeah, I'm probably gonna take a break for like 20 minutes or something because that was a really fast game. These guys have only been playing for 13 minutes, the last people to start. So yeah, I will catch you later then. All right, I am back. I'm gonna call time in the round in just a minute, and then there's just one game still going on that we have to wait for a little bit, but hopefully it won't be too long, and I can hang out and at least talk a bit in the meantime. So just give me a minute, and then I will call time, and then I will be back. All right, so I am back now, and maybe we can talk about the deck a little bit. Let's see, what is the best way to do this? Yeah, I guess we can just look at this. So, yeah, I feel okay about the deck right now. Yeah, we definitely got there on twos, which is very fortunate. I was a little bit worried about that during the beginning of the draft, but uh, yeah, we did eventually get there. Feeling pretty good about it. I mean that first game was just not really even reasonable at all. It was just 2-drop into one of the best 3 drops ever into a really busted piece of equipment, and yeah, just having a 5 power minion on turn 4 killing your 2 power minion is just ridiculous. So yeah, kind of just steamrolled my opponent, and nothing that they could have reasonably done about it. Our sites are very good. We don't really have any like cool movement stuff for the Briar Patch, but it's just good to have. Um, yeah, we don't have any projectiles, right? So we're just kind of freely playing this impenetrable cops without any downside. I guess technically hunting party that does shoot a projectile. Yeah, feeling pretty good about everything else here. The ward doesn't really have any synergies, but yeah, my only worry is drawing like a bunch of removal and not drawing any minions, and that being kind of bad. But yeah, I don't know. We will take it game by game, but we are 1-0 so far, and it was not even a close match at all. But yeah, hopefully we'll be on to game 2 very shortly. I did call time in the round, and it sounded like they were trying to wrap things up. My cat is just an absolute menace. All right, I don't know. Those people are just talking about Gen Con and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be at Gen Con this year. I was kind of planning on it, but I'm just not really entirely sure. Hmm. I think the stream quality is telling me it's bad, but I don't know if that's actually true. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Gen Con last year was awesome. I won the limited championship. That was super fun. And yeah, I just really enjoyed being there for that. But I'm just not sure I'm going to swing it this year because I have a trip like the weekend before that. And I'm probably going to be gone for like a full week at least for that trip. So yeah, Gen Con might be kind of hard to get to, but I do need to prioritize other things. Did someone just message me? No. How do I get rid of this thing? Oh, looks like they are done. All right, I'm gonna try to figure this out now. Slot. Okay. Paper Tiger. And what was the last match? Justin. All right, looks like everyone's done. So we'll get on to the next round now. So the winners were myself, Save Slot, Paper Tiger, and Justin. If that is correct, then table one, or I guess I'll post the rounds again, but I'm playing Save Slot, Paper Tiger's playing Justin, Divine Reckoning, you're playing Castle, Schleim is playing Ivan, who is down on table 4 already. Okay. Man, am I like running some apps that I shouldn't be running or something? I feel like my computer's running a little bit slow. I should probably close that. You get to see my file explorer, I guess. What is this video? Yeah, that's my cube data video that I was editing. That will probably free up some space. All right. Hey, Safe Slot, I'll be on table 1 when you're ready. All good. I've got a table if you want to join. Password is draft. All right, welcome to round 2. I do have Safe Slot on the live stream so you can hear him. And yeah, this will be good. We are 1-0 right now. And our deck looks pretty solid. Let me reload the table actually.
Yeah, I was like not being able to interact.
Oh, good. Okay, where's my deck? Okay, I rolled a 3.
It's like 12.
Okay.
I'll take the play.
Okay, sounds good. Well, if you caught the last game, I just like completely steamrolled someone with this, so maybe you should just try and do that again. I think I might just mulligan both of these interactive cards because I really just want to find a 2-drop probably. And I guess I should check what I need double fire or double earth for. So I need double earth for Stone Rain and Gift of both in my hands that I think I'm going to mulligan. So Buried Alive is the only other card that needs double earth. So that makes me kind of want to mulligan one of these earth sites. So I've got 4 double fire cards. Actually 5, 6. Oh wow. So yeah, I think I will do that. All right, so I think I will bottom 2 spells and 1 site. And then
Yeah, I'm just doing 1 site.
yeah, you won the die roll. I will scry
Yeah.
one of my decks here. I'll scry my spell book. All right, I'll keep that on top. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'll go ahead and sorry, I'll start at top of stream. And I'll play a Sly Fox and pass.
Cool. Here, you can use one of these. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay, I'll draw a spell. I'll play Wasteland, pass.
I'll go for a site actually.
So it is funny, like I do kind of talk crap about Sly Fox, but it is a card that you do need to still like pay attention to. Like when someone does play it, you do need to respond to it. So our ways of killing it are Flare,
I'll go ahead and put the Perilous Bridge and
Stone Rain, which we put at the bottom,
Sly
and
Fox up
Hellfire.
and pass.
I think that's it. There's also Briar Patch, which is going to be kind of nice to put right in front of it. All right. All right, I will untap. I will draw a spell. All right, I think I will play a Hillside Chapel and a Holy Warrior and pass. It's kind of funny here, actually. Like I would normally, I like the ward a lot. Like it's pretty hard to give up this ward, but the fact that I know like he's just gonna play a site and then move his Sly Fox over, and then I could just play Briar Patch right in front of it just is kind of really nice. Wow, he's actually gonna do the. I mean, he's got 5 sites. I mean, that's a lot of sites. So I'm kind of like way ahead on spells. Yeah, I just really don't. Not really a big fan of overflow or land mass, but hey, we'll see how it plays out. I can always have my mind changed about these things. All right, is that it?
That's it for me.
Okay. I will draw another spell. All right, yeah, so what do I do here? All right, so I think I'm playing Briar Patch. And I'll just attack with Holy Warrior. I forgot to put a ward on him, but obviously he's a ward. And maybe I'll play Hellhounds here, and I'll pass. Yeah, I mean it is interesting. So I've been experimenting more with like not drawing the 4th sight because that's been like a rule of thumb for a while, and I'm trying to experiment with not drawing it as often. Cause yeah, I think you do
Also,
want to actually have a reason to draw it and not just kind of draw it blindly. Like we do need to actually pay attention to what's happening and play accordingly, and not just kind of use these heuristics to just do what you're supposed to do all the time.
to play a.
And so far, it's actually felt pretty reasonable. And my deck has a pretty low curve, so the thing that you just don't want to happen is,
I'll do Sword
oh
and
man,
Shield.
he actually did the sword and shield thing. Okay.
Smack the Holy Warriors ward off.
Nice. Okay, that's legit.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Get stealth back.
Yep. All right. Cool. Um, all right, this is an interesting situation. This is the thing that you fear with Sly Fox actually coming true. So, of course, no matter where I put this, Holy Warrior's gonna be able to kill it. I could try to put a lance on it, but that's gonna waste a bunch of damage. So that's not great. I could put a Blade of Thorns on it, but I'd kind of like to save this for like an actual removal spell, like actually just blowing out some big thing that he plays at some point. So I think I'm okay to just lose this Holy Warrior and make him kind of step back with it, and then I'll just play like a red cap Poweries and attack. Oh, I can't do that. I only have 3 mana and I don't have 2 Fire Threshold. Now I do. All right. I guess I could also play Virgin Prayer to be kind of annoying, but yeah, I mean, Yellow Knight is probably just good to play at all. So yeah, I guess we'll just do that. That seems reasonable. Yeah. All right. I will attack for 2, attack for 3. All right. Play Holy Warrior. put a lance on it. I'll pass. Yeah, I think I will just have to. I will just have to allow this dude to survive. Like, I don't know. I don't really have any ways to kill it, I think. Like, I literally just don't think I can even kill it. Lake of Fank. That's kind of surprising. It's very suspicious. Alright, you attacking the Holy Warrior?
Yeah, smacking the Holy Warrior.
Sure.
And some
Oh, he submerged?
merged Lake Afnik. Yeah, sorry.
Sure.
I keep accidentally muting myself.
Okay, no worries. My turn?
That's it for me. Pass. Yeah.
Alright. Wow, I was actually do have a way to kill it. But yeah, I played a hunting party. I'm gonna use my Hellhound to kill your Sly Fox with the lance, and then I'm gonna pick up your sword and shield.
It's over.
Yeah, that was lucky. I didn't even realize I had a way to kill your Sly Fox in my deck, so that is a nice little piece of tech, the hunting party. And then, yeah, whenever you get back into the lobby, then it's your turn. Wow. Just accidentally drawing the perfect card and having a huge blowout. You gotta love that. Yeah, I mean, doing a second check here. And yeah, I think that is literally my only way. Nearby enemies lose
Looks like
stealth.
the lag went away. So
That's what hunting party says. So.
helped.
Okay, sounds good.
How much life or whatever did I lose?
No, you didn't lose any life. I just moved, no attack, and then dropped the lance, gave it to this guy, and then killed the Sly Fox. And this guy turns off stealth.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
I want a spell for turn.
And the fact that I drew that on the turn that I got to 4 mana, just can't make this stuff up. That's crazy. That is really crazy.
I will attempt to attack Yellow Knight with Lake Afnik. And then summon another one there. We'll tap to draw site. That's it. All right, pass.
I had to step away for a second, but yeah, you traded Like a Fank for Yellow Knight and then played a new Like a Fank. All right. Yeah, sounds good. I will untap. Okay, so I will draw a site. I will tap and play that site, and I'm going to play a Virgin and Prayer. Is that right? No, I think I'll play it here. Yeah, I'll play it here. I'm gonna ward my hunting party, and then I will attack this site for 3.
Um. Yeah, you got that.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have him joust here like a fank. So I'll break the ward and kill the Lake of Fank.
Darn it.
Yeah. Hellhounds. I think I'll attack here for 5. And then it's your go. I feel like I've been drawing like the perfect answers to what you're doing, so this game's been kind of swingy.
I want a. Or, sorry, this is. Draw a spell for turn.
I've also never noticed before this game that this does not actually say artifact on it like regular Berry does. That was one thing that I thought about momentarily, like maybe there's a way for me to bury the sword and shield if he gets onto my sites. But I believe also they changed how stealth works so that you can't actually target an artifact carried by a stealthy minion, so I don't think that would even work. But interesting to note that Buried Alive does not actually bury artifacts anymore. I mean, it never did, but Bury did, and everyone just assumes that they're the same card. But yeah, we got 2 really good pieces of interaction, and we have a board presence, so I feel like it's pretty hard for us to lose.
Do a stream.
And also, wow, like, did you notice how I've always said, ooh, 6, yeah, I've always said that Sly Fox Sword and Shield I'm not really a big believer in, and this is one of the
Unseelie Court.
I don't know if I don't think I've ever actually lost to it, and I have played against it a decent amount of times, and
That's it.
even with Sly Fox, I was able to deal with it, kill his thing, and steal his sword and shield, and then the game's just over. So absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Sounds good. So I will draw a spell. All right, so this guy's 5 power. All right, I'm gonna put Blade of Thorns on on my hunting party. I'm gonna tap to shoot a projectile and kill this guy. All right, and then I will, I guess, attack for 5 here. Seems a little risky, but I think I'll do that. I'll move my Virgin and Prayer over. I'll play a Holy Warrior over here. And I think I will tap for a site. And it's your turn.
And I will top deck Poison Nova.
Okay. And I do lose 2 life from the Blade of Thorns.
Hmm. Shoggoth. And tap to draw a site.
Okay.
Sega.
Okay. I'll draw a spell. All right, just top decked removal. So I'll Shatter Strike you and deal the death blow.
No, or me myself.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
All right, good game, dude. Really cool to see the Sly Fox Sword and Shield thing happen, even with only 1 pack of Arthurian Legends. That's pretty legit. I just got extremely lucky. I didn't even realize I had Hunting Party in my deck, so that was really, really good.
Yeah, I could have waited, maybe given it to the Afnink and then like wiped out more things first or something.
Yeah.
But I was hoping you didn't have any stealth notices.
Yeah, I mean, like I looked over my deck and I was race it and just not play any 2 power minions basically. Like, yeah. But yeah, it turned out I did have one way.
I had another Lake Afnink.
Nice, nice.
And then one of the 2 pieces of removal I got all draft.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go chill and hang out. Post your deck list at the end. All right. That was really something. All right. So yeah, I think we got another 15-minute break or something before the next round. So we'll just go chill and we'll come back around that time. All right, so I am back already. Yeah, I am muted on there. I'm just gonna watch the end of this game because why not, right? Is there a way to zoom in closer than this? Oh, not a good way to do that, at least, but guess I could do it on my own here. Okay, looking interesting at least. Just catching the very tail end of this game, I think, but so 18-1. Oh man, there's a necromancer versus a spellslinger. Okay. And Justin has Murder Crows in hand and didn't cast it last turn. Earth, Water, Necromancer. With two of those, whatever it is, croaking swamps. So many tokens. Yeah, Death's Door. I mean, yeah, it looks like the Murder Crows is gonna be pretty good, but also his opponent's at 18, so pretty rough. Yeah, do you just pay 6, kill? I guess you just pay. Well, yeah, because you'd kill the survivor and 2 skeletons. Oh, you'd also kill this guy, and then you could kill it with the hyena, and then maybe just like move Spellslinger into the corner. It's not exactly like a winning. Like it doesn't really like win you the game or anything, but I feel like this is just kind of what you have to do at this point. Yeah. Yeah, he gets a horrible hybrid, and then you just barely have to kill it right away. I mean, it could be worse, right? Yeah, only kills enemy minions, yep. Yeah, so he just shortcutted the. He doesn't have mana for that. I think you don't have mana for the Lesser Blood Demon. Yeah, it's not looking close, but you know. Yeah, just make a skeleton. God, Necromancer's so disgusting and limited. No, it's definitely I was an early defender of Necromancer a little bit, where I felt like, you know, I think the format is better for having it because it's just such an interesting avatar to have around and all that kind of stuff. All right, I think this is turn 0. Yeah, so like Justin has to somehow door him in 2 turns to draw the game, or door him this turn in order to maybe deal a death blow next turn. So yeah, I think Justin's like definitely fully lost this game, but might as well watch it, see what happens. Yeah, so this is the last turn to actually get the death blow for Paper Tiger, because we only do 3 turns after you call time, because turns just last a lot longer than Magic, and in Magic, you know, that's kind of the rule that most people go by. It's usually play 5 turns in Magic, but we do 3 turns in Sorcery. All right, match is officially over. I will stop watching here. I will go back over here, and all right, let's. All right, what's up, everybody? Paper Tiger and Justin just finished, so we're on to the next round. Did Ivan drop? Okay, no worries. I don't know where Ivan is, but he actually has the buy, so that's okay. I'm playing Paper Tiger. Safe Slot is playing Justin. Divine Reckoning is playing Schleim. Cool. Okay. Cool. I am making my way back over to TTS. I'm playing Paper Tiger. What's up, dude? Good. Let's go here. All right. Uh, all right, how's it going? Paper
Pretty good.
round
How
3.
did that go for you?
It went pretty good. I like this format a lot more than the like one pack of each nonsense that we did that one time. I don't know if you were
I
there for
unfortunately
that.
didn't make it that time,
Okay, yeah,
but yeah, I can imagine that having 2 packs of Gothic so that the synergies work together a lot better
yeah,
has got to be an important change.
yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I rolled a 1, so you going first?
Uh, yeah, I'll go first.
Okay. Man, we played round 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, it happens semi often.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. All right. Let's figure out our mulligan. So don't have any of our crazy, awesome, powerful cards, but
just
Flatulent is fine. I think Blacksmith Family I will put back. We don't really need 2/2 drops, and pretty hard to bottom a Buried Alive.
yeah.
Um,
Then that'll be that.
but maybe we should to just get more action because we already have Yellow Knight as
All right,
interaction.
I'm keeping.
Um, let's take a quick look and see how many like really good cards do we have against Necromancer. We have Flare. It's probably our best one. We also have Hellfire. Is that enough reason to mulligan the Buried Alive? I think actually I will because we do just have kind of a lot of interaction in our deck, and I don't want to draw too much of it. 1-for-1 removal probably is not very good against Necromancer. Okay. Yeah, like I'm glad I did that mulligan. I didn't want to draw those for my next 2 cards. Okay, I should scry. I will scry my spell book, and I'll put that on the bottom. All right, ready to go.
All right, we'll kick us off. Whoa. Come back. Okay. We'll start off by playing a stream, and we'll make a skeleton.
Sure.
And pass.
Okay. I will draw a spell. Okay, I will play Wasteland and pass.
Spell. I'll play.
Briar Patch is gonna be pretty nice in this
I'll
matchup.
play an Autumn Bloom. I'll make a Sawbones. And move this guy up, and I'll make another skeleton.
Sure.
And then that's pass.
Okay, I will draw a spell. Play Briar Patch and a Flagellant.
Um, play a Croaking Swamp. Uh, I'll move this. Jesus, my game. Move my skeleton up. I'll play a Countertop Leprechaun. Here, and I'll make another skeleton. And I'll
Okay.
pass.
Sure. All right, draw a spell. Play Blessed Village. Hmm. All right, I think I'll move Flagellant and I'll play Hellhounds here and I'll pass.
Okay. Spell. Site. Okay. Yeah. That's what we do. I'll play Mesmer Demon to pull the Flagellant down here, and then have him trade with the Leprechaun.
Okay. All right, I'm assuming that's the end of your turn. I think you did all your thing. Well, actually, no, you've got skeletons. You can move.
Need
I
to
will wait for you.
come back in.
You trying to reconnect?
Yeah, it's Tabletop Simulator did not launch when I pressed launch. Ooh. Okay. Uploading to the cloud. No. Okay, it's launching.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. TTS just crashed.
Yeah, I had to, it fully wouldn't let me select OK when it told me that I disconnected, so I had to fully close out, and then when I launched it, it just hung it at launching. But I'm back. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll move over. Yeah, we'll move both of them over, and then we'll finish that turn out.
Okay. Okay. What do I do? All right, I'm gonna draw a spell. I will tap for a site. Hmm. All right, I'm going to just attack with Hellhounds.
I'll take 3.
All right, I'll play this guy with the lance.
All right. Spell. Um, I'll tap to play a valley. Um, I'll a skeleton attempt to attack your warded site for 1. Oh shoot! I can't move my stuff. Move
Okay.
up and attack for 1.
Yeah, attacking the warded site. Yeah, sure.
Mhm. Then I'll pay 3, and I'll play this Swindler Troop to stealth the Mesmer Demon so it can trade with the Hellhounds.
Okay.
Then I'll make another skeleton. And move this original skeleton. And that'll be my turn.
All right. I will draw a site. All right, I'm gonna attack the site for 3.
Okay.
All right, I will play Wasteland and I'll play a Flare. Kill some skellies. Gotcha. All right, go ahead.
Spell. Smite. Pay 3 and all ice shards to kill the Yellow Knight.
Okay.
I'll have the Swindler Troop move over and pick up the lance.
Sure.
I'll have this skeleton move up. Well, actually, no, I'll have him move over. And I'll make another one.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Sure. Hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna read Sawbones for a second. If a nearby allied minion survives damage, fully heal it. Stonerin says target a site up to deal 1 damage to everything atop it, and then repeat it for each site in hand. That sounds like it deals 1 damage multiple times, which is not good for that whole situation. So does that mean I'm doing like Gift of the Wolf and then Virgin and Prayer back up as a blocker? Doesn't feel great, but yeah, I guess that does mean I'm. Well, it includes itself, right? Yeah. All right, I will draw a spell. Okay. All right, I think I will Gift to the Wolf on my Flare. Draw a spell. Okay. So 5 power Flare. Yeah, I will move and attack the Swindler Troop.
Um. Yeah, I think we'll let that happen.
Okay.
Why is it always double presses it?
Okay, I will tap to, I guess, just draw a site. Huh. Yeah, I'll tap to draw a site. And then I will play a Virgin in Prayer and just ward herself. And I'll pass.
A site.
I'm gonna delete all these extra things to try to help your connection.
Okay. Appreciate it. Well, I tapped to play layout a stream, and then I'll play a Lacuna entity here to drag the flare into the void.
Okay.
I'll move the skeleton up. Move this skeleton up. And then I'll turn.
Okay. All right, draw spell. Right. So yeah, I guess I play a village. I make a dude. I'll play red cap Powerys. I'll attack the skeleton.
Got him.
All right, I will pass.
Play this Silent Hill, and it'll break the ward.
Yeah.
Then I'll pay. I'll move up and attack with the Lacuna entity.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Excuse me.
Okay. I'll pay 4, and I'll play a Weathered Trunks. And then I'll pay 2, and I'll gift of the wolf my skeleton so that it can trade with the Powerys.
Sure. All right.
And then I'll draw a spell. And that will be my turn.
Okay. All right, tap for a site. Looks like you timed out
Oh,
again.
I
Huh?
timed out.
That's all right.
Okay. Well, the whole thing didn't break this time. I'm still in TTS.
Okay, no worries. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, all right, I'm gonna put a Bladed Thorns on my Virgin of Prayer and kill your Lacuna entity. So they will just trade. I think I'll put a Holy Warrior on the blade. How much do I think the 2 life matters?
He'll be silenced if you play him there, because the
Oh, yeah,
Silent
that's
Hills just
fair.
ended this last turn.
Yeah, that's okay. He doesn't gain that ability, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's probably fine, right? Earth and water. What could I don't know. Yeah, I'll just leave the blade where it is. I will risk it a little bit for the 2 life.
Oh. Site. Okay. Attack for the site.
Attack for 4.
This.
Um, all right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna trump block that.
Okay. I'll move Sawbones up. Pay 3. And play a Swindler Troop and give him stealth.
Okay.
There. So that was 3. And then I'll pay another 3 to play this. And it's in. There. And then I'll pass.
All right. Draw a spell. Okay, so impenetrable cops. I'm gonna play this guy. Uh, yeah, I think should I play this? Yeah, I will pick up the sword. I think with the undesirables. So be an 8-power dude, and I'll just pass there.
Right, draw a spell.
No, I take 2.
Move up and attack for 4. Play alley. I'll play move this penitent knight. Then I'll play this Mostral. Well, hold on, actually. Let me do some math. Yeah. Actually, we'll move this guy back. Play Mostral over here. 3. Make a skeleton. And then we'll play... Yeah, we'll play out this Verdant Knight, and he'll give his lance to the Sawbone. And then Sawbones will take a step over here. Or actually, he could he could even move up here and not. He'll take the 1, but then he'll heal. He won't attack though. And then that'll be my turn.
All right. All right. Undesirables attack for 8.
I think I'll chump with the Verdant Knight.
Okay.
Or actually, no, the Penitent Knight.
Okay. Sounds good. Hmm. Okay, well, I think Martyr goes here. Holy Warrior goes here. And that'll be it. I go to 8.
Alright. Spell.
It feels like we're gonna probably lose this game. We didn't get totally hosed by like the Necromancer part of it, but it definitely didn't help that he is Necromancer, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't so one-sided, but it does feel like we're about to lose this game. Because yeah, I have to basically block 3 out of the 4 attackers because the Sawbones can just get in for 3 damage automatically. I mean, really, we're gonna lose 2 at the end of our next turn, so really we're at 6. And then Sawbone's gonna attack for 3 for free, so then we're really at 3, so then even if he gets 1 attack in, I think we still just lose. So yeah, that feels pretty bad. but he might be considering like maybe just keep Sawbones where he is, and that way, or maybe just like move Sawbones and let him have stealth. That's definitely an option. Because I've got 3 blockers, he's got 4 attackers. So yeah, I take 3 damage no matter what. So 3, and then I take, yeah, I guess maybe it's okay. I take 3 damage if he attacks with everything. So I'm at 5, and then I take 2 from the blade, 2 from the blade. So I'm at 1 if he doesn't attack with Sawbones. I mean, Earth Water is like an element that's really not great at dealing the death blow, so he might legitimately want to not attack with Sawbones. We'll see.
Make another. Well, put it on top of my necromancer. If I move my necromancer instead of doing something else, I'll just make it wherever it ends up. Complicated. Yeah. I'll have Sawbones. I'll have Sawbones come over here and Holy Warrior.
Okay.
I'll come up and attack for 3.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I guess I'll block that.
Okay. And the word breaks.
Yeah, this guy will die because of the briar patch.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry,
it
he'll heal
healed by
from
the
that. Oh yeah, you're
Sawbones.
right. Sure, okay.
My dude is tapped though.
Oh wait, did he have a ward on him? He does have a ward, right?
Yes, he had a ward, so he'll survive. Yeah, but he has the ward. Then I'll have the Verdant Knight come in and I hit there, and then I attack for hit that for 3.
Okay, sorry, you're attacking for 3.
I'm trying to. Sorry, I was trying to do math in my head as
Okay,
I
no
was
worries.
deciding. I was realizing that this is a pretty important turn, I think. I don't think I can quite get you to door right now. Yeah. I think I'll hit for 3. Well, because then you can do when the thing dies, it'll ward, because you'll kill it off the other guy. I think I'll go ahead and get my trade while I can. Then I'll move up and attack for 3.
Yeah, sure.
Move over and attack for 4.
Okay, this guy will die.
Right. I think I'll make a skeleton there and then move my necromancer here. And I don't know. Play a crawler here, and I'll pass.
Okay. Alright, I think I have to do something kind of wild here to survive. I feel like I'm very dead, but... So I think the Hellhounds play just doesn't really work, right? Like, I play Hellhounds, like I move, I play 2 Hellhounds, I can't even kill Sawbones cleanly unless I attack with Undesirables, which is just really bad. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really like joust my Undesirables into the crawler because they don't trade places. That doesn't really work. So I think the crazy idea that I have is potentially I want to joust using my spell slinger. So if I move joust the skeleton, I take 1, kill the skeleton. Actually, I don't even take 1 because the skeleton moves and then it dies. So I guess that's kind of cool. And then I think Undesirables is just going to attack somewhere and get blocked by the stupid crawler. Okay, and I'm not going to be a door, so then he's going to have to door me on his turn. And then I need to be able to door him on the following turn and survive so that I can then use Stone Rain on the following turn. So yeah, that's the plan, I guess. So I think I probably attack first. All right, I'm going to have Undesirables attack for 8 over here.
I'll jump with the crawler again.
Okay. I'm going to move and joust the skeleton. I think I won't take the 1 because the briar patch will kill the skeleton. And then
That's a sweet look.
yeah, and then I'll pass and take 2.
Alright, untap. Boss spell. We'll come back over and put you to door. Move the beats up. Over here. Move here. Up. Play then why won't it? Okay, there. Make a dude. I'll have my skeleton trial by water your undesirables.
Okay.
Blade goes under as well. And then I'll play these Survivors of Sarava over here.
Yeah, I think even if he did like even a quarter of those things, I still would have probably lost. But
and then
technically, 6 from Release the Hounds plus 8 from Undesirables
That-
is
then it'll be
14.
done.
But I also would need to survive somehow, and that's not really possible. So let's just see what we draw. All right, yeah. I mean, can I actually survive? I guess I can survive this turn. All right, I think I have to move here. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I think I'll release the hounds. I'll make 2 hellhounds, and one of them will attack this site. The other will just hang out and block. I guess actually, yeah, one will attack, one will be untapped, and then I'll pass. I can grab my collection.
Gotcha. Oh, never mind. All right. So one of them traded with the Swindler troop,
No, just one's
or
attacking
just
here.
attacked the site.
Yep.
Okay. Draw a spell. Over. You've got 1 blocker.
Yep.
Grievous insult that hellhound, you mangy
All
mutt.
right.
Back for the
Sounds
kill.
good. Good game, dude. Yeah.
Got there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Green. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I'm
don't know.
surprised. I love Jawbones. Came up a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, it was actually pretty annoying. I had a Stone Rain in hand all game that I just couldn't really use. It definitely deals
Yeah,
one instance of damage multiple times, I think so.
Yeah. That was fun.
I think Hellfire was one
The rest of my
possible way to
cards,
get back in, but not really.
I had Strange Loner, the Drowned, a Shellycoat, a Shogoth, a second Penitent Knight, a second Leprechaun, and an Instigator Imp. And otherwise, you saw everything.
Yeah.
The Imp's best move was being able to cash it in to have it fight some 2-power minion, and I think it might have been a Survivors of Sarava against a Bound Spirit, and then my own Survivors of Sarava that had stealth moved in to finish off the Bound Spirit.
Oh, okay. Nice. So their Survivor and their Bound Spirit fights, and then you attack with this?
Yeah.
Oh, not too
Yeah,
bad.
and then I attacked in with my own. Yeah, it was nice. This was the only match that I got to play that Lacuna entity.
Oh yeah. Very nice. Yeah, I never got to play Hellfire. I was hoping to test that one out. Just didn't get there.
Yeah, I also drafted a Hellfire once and never ended up really using it.
All right, man. Good game. I'm gonna take off.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yeah,
Thanks for
for sure.
running these events, man.
Yeah, of course. All right. See you, dude. Alrighty. Well, that is it for the live stream. I'm just gonna record some data, I don't know if I'm even gonna record data, honestly, because this is like a new format. I don't have a sheet for it yet, but I guess I could make one. I don't really think that this is gonna be a format that we're drafting all the time, but it felt okay. So I guess I'll record it for my own sake, just to have my win rate, I guess. But yeah, not really pressing to get all this data in. But yeah, this is one Arthurian Legends 2 Gothic, and I went 2-1. Deck was pretty solid, but didn't have an avatar. Kind of just got wrecked by this Necromancer. Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel that bad, but that's probably just sneaky Necromancer value getting you when you don't realize how insanely good the skeletons are. But I think they only really allowed like 1 or 2 like minor trade ups, or he didn't like break any lances or anything like super impactful with it. So I don't know. But yeah, they got there. So yep, that's it for this one. So I will just close